Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared. My lovely wife, Kara, is busy. And this is... Ooh, that's squeaky. We're going to have to throw some oil on this thing pretty quick. So this one's in 154 cm. The other little one, which I'm going to grab here in just a second, is VG10. Oh, that drop is really nice. You know what? See that? It's got, even though it doesn't have the flipper tab, it's got that little nub to hit your finger, and it's past the detent. That's nice. But 154 cm, I like 154 cm. Well, this is the Kizer Sheepdog with the reverse flicking hole, no flipper tabs, so you can choke up real close. But let's throw some oil on this guy right now. KPL, best of the best. Let's do a little drip drop right there, and we'll do a little drip drop on the other side. Open it up, put a little drip drop on the detent ball, and then let's open and close it a couple times. Let's do one more drop on the detent ball. All right. Now, oh yeah, way better. It's going to have to break in, but man, is it smooth. It almost feels like the lock bar is easier to access. Maybe it's because the G10 model is a little tight for the access to the lock bar. This one is a lot easier. Let me check. No play. Ooh, I got a little bit of lock rock. A little bit, and it's not lock play, it's lock rock. Let me do it again. I mean, I can bend that lock bar a little bit, but this is fresh out of the package, so I'll flick it for a day or two, and if it doesn't go away, then we'll address it. But sometimes a lock bar does have to break in, so that doesn't necessarily scare me too much right away. You like to see them be perfectly rock solid from the factory, but that's not always the case. Sometimes, it's not slipping. Or it is, let me be clear, it is slipping, but it's not slipping all the way out. If it slipped all the way out, there's no way. I'd package right back up and send it back. It's budging a little bit. Sometimes that just means it needs to be flicked a little bit, let the lock bar break in a little bit, and I'd say 7 out of 10 times it'll go away. But it might not, but I'll say this thing's very easy to reverse flick, and I like it. I'll say this, that lock bar wouldn't, because going like this, I get nothing at all. Oh, and it's already feels like it's getting a little bit better just from the little bit I flicked it, but I get nothing like this. I gotta muscle it, so I can't think of anything that would lead me to need to use this knife like that. I mean, look how big it is. It is a small knife. It's not a big knife, but normally this was a 3-fingered knife for me. Now I can get a full grip on this baby. I like that the flipper tab isn't there. You know what? Why don't I just grab the other one and compare it? So here's the other one, and you can see the flipper tab, and you can see how this one doesn't have the flipper tab. So, and then also look at the access to the lock bar. A lot better on this one. On this one, it just feels tighter. Oh, it's way tighter. Just as drop shutty. I love the sound of this one. I'm hoping this one breaks into that type of sound. Thumb flick, very, very easy. Reverse flick is so easy. But with this one, I technically can reverse flick it, but only because we coated it. Now, here's the big version we have. Let me show that really quick. Here's the big version, and you can see the size difference. And, this is a full-size knife right here, even though it's only like a little over a 3-inch blade. But it is a full-size knife. And Yeah, I like it. I like this micarta too. I'm happy. I'll say this right now. I am very happy that they are using better quality micarta than they were recently. Let's see if we can get it to come up. You can see the quality of the micarta. And then here's another one. This is, the review on this is coming up very soon. This is the Kizer shard. And then you can see it's not this, it's pretty much the same micarta. It looks a little different though. This feels a little more polished than this one. This one's definitely a little rougher texture. I like this type of micarta though. Hopefully the bearings break in pretty quick, which I'm sure they will. I mean, it already feels like it is. And the detent ball. Yeah, that's going to break in pretty quick. Slow roll's really nice. Super fidgety, man. And I just love being able to take advantage of that spot. This one has no jimping, while this one does have jimping on the spine. And it's actually very, very effective jimping. I'm actually really happy about that. If you're going to have good jimping, this is a good place to have it because of the finger choil area. It really locks you in, and it's very, very effective. I almost, listen guys, I almost was really close to doing this mod to this one. Then I bought this one actually to do this mod to this one. I was going to just do a flipper delete, and I was going to put a hole in it, and so I could just reverse flick it. But then I got it, and it's like, man, the flipper works so good. The micarta feels really good. But then I already have a full grip on. It's like, do I really need to be able to put my finger there? Yeah, it'd be nice. I know it'd be so comfortable. So when I seen that Kizer was coming out with one, even though it's a mini, I wanted it, and I knew Kara wanted it, so that's who this is for. This is for Kara. I know she loves it, or she's gonna love it. It's got a black stone wash on there. Now, I will say I did hear of their bigger versions with the coating not holding up very well. A couple people in the community told me when they went to use their black coated one, it was like paint. So I'm hoping that this isn't the same coating. It doesn't look like it. The other coating was like a flat black. This is a stone wash. So hopefully this doesn't have the issues of that stuff. The edge is pretty good for a factory edge. Not like my edge though. I'm just joking. But yeah, full flat ground blades, but these things have great cutting geometry. They really do. These things are slicing beasts. They cut so good. And I can technically, I can almost get a full 4-finger grip on this without the front choil if I smash it, because I don't have the flipper tab pushing me down. But since it doesn't have that, I can definitely get a full grip as long as my finger goes over that choil, which is pretty comfortable. So this is going to cut very good. Now this one, man, if you've ever cut a box up with a Sheepdog, man, these things might as well be called box cutters. Like not cleavers. They should be called box cutters, because damn it, they cut up a box really good. So the Sheepdog family has basically any type of flavor you like. You got G10 models, titanium models, big. They even have an XXL or an XL, whichever it is, which is way bigger than this one. So they have every type of flavor of Sheepdog you could ask for. Now what I want is I want a full size one like this with the reverse flicking hole. I could always make my own, and I think they did already make one maybe, but it was, I don't know, maybe it was an exclusive or something. I'm not sure. If you guys know of a full size one that's done like this, that's not modded by another channel or another person, but that you can actually buy, let me know down in the comments, please. I love you guys. Oh man, yeah, this thing's pretty awesome. I love the thumb flicking action, and the detent. Let's feel if it's the same strength. Yeah, it's about the same. Maybe a tiny bit lighter. Tiny bit lighter. Not much lighter, but the detent already on this one is already set up for the flick. Even this one might be a little strong for the flick. Yeah, maybe a little strong, but I could totally do it. You know, because it's set up for the flipper tab. But, yeah, man, this thing's pretty awesome. One more look at the carbon fiber. I don't know if I'm going to do a review on it because, you know, we've already done reviews on the other ones. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do a sharpening video. Who knows? I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And if you guys think it'd be pointless to do a review, let me know down in the comments. Peace.